Happy Monday, 21st of December, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us back in the city, the Advice City. This is the last episode of 2015. For everyone who has joined since the first episode and listened with us, thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. For those of you who have never listened to an episode before and this is your first one, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because today is a clip episode. You know those episodes of sitcoms that everyone hates because the people were too lazy to come up with a new idea and they just recycled the clips from the previous 4 or 5 seasons? That's what we're doing today. So this is the best of the 2015 season of Advice City. I've gone through all the podcasts and found the 4 clips. Oh, there's a hair in my mouth. Oh, yuck. Oh, yuck. I don't know how that went there. Anyway, these are the 4 clips that I think encapsulate the spirit of our silly little podcast and our silly little community the best. And so I hope you enjoy them. Yes, there's not much else to say. This is a podcast, an advice podcast, actually. I have to say that because you get angry if I don't. Guys, by the time you listen to this, I will be on a boat in the middle of the ocean. So if I don't see you or speak to you before then, Happy Christmas, Merry New Year, and I hope you have a great holiday season. This first clip is from the Lachlan Bone episode, the first Lachlan Bone episode, and I chose it because it's my favorite introduction of a guest that I've done so far. So please sit back and enjoy it. But of course, first, a theme song.
Advice City, get down to the nitty-gritty. Advice City, fix your life and it's only $12.95. Just kidding, it's free.
Hey guys, welcome to Advice City. This is a podcast, an advice podcast actually, and I'm here with my old buddy, my boy, Lachlan Bone. Stop! Ooh,
Jimmy J.
Why do you make that noise every time someone says your name? It's weird.
Listen,
everyone. Lachlan Bone. Oh no!
Yeah,
his penis is,
I'm erect.
His penis is
slightly erect.
Wow, it's so profound. His penis is very
I'm
pronounced.
a proud man.
It's engulfing him. Lachlan Bone just turned into a giant perpendicular penis.
It just is me, basically. Just one big erect penis.
Boner.
Yeah,
like
it's the last name. It
Lachlan,
speaks for itself.
Would you mind informing our listeners how you and I met, if you remember?
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, can you just say my name once more just before we get started?
You only get turned on by the whole thing, don't you?
Yeah, basically. Just say my name and then I'll get started.
Lachlan Bone.
Okay.
How do we meet?
How I met JC.
Yes.
Jesus Christ and James Chapman.
Jimmy Boy.
Both on the same day, actually. I met you both. Well, it was back in old 2010, would one say? Yes, correct.
Yeah, 2010.
At SFX, St. Francis Xavier College.
That's St. Francis Xavier College for those who aren't
I like
classy.
to, be a bit fancy about it.
Yeah.
But, we came across each other, I think it was on the first day of school when we had...
Yeah, you were the weird kid who turned up naked and crying.
I was
covered
crying.
in butter.
Yeah. Or was I naked? I think I was...
Maybe that was someone
maybe
else.
Half
but you were
naked.
definitely covered in butter.
My genitals
I think you
were
were
showing.
bottomless. I think that you had a shirt that was 4 sizes too big for you.
Yeah.
But you were bottomless with butter slathered all over your butt.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was trying to get noticed by the cool kids.
Well,
I wanted
you did,
them to
because you became like
eat
one of the...
me alive.
And you be honest here, that there was was there a campaign after we left school to bring you back to school? Did that happen?
Yes, James. I'm always honest, to be honest with you. And yes, there was. I don't know about a campaign, about a physical movement. It was more of an online,
like a march,
like
there was
scary.
There was a rally, a march, and a parade.
Psychopath.
Yeah, weird.
From the below wanted me to come back to school, which it's quite a compliment, but it's also does that mean I needed more education? Was I not
graduate.
finished?
Basically, he was concerned for your education. You failed year 12, and he really just wanted you to come back.
I think it was one of the teachers that kind of made it on Facebook that wanted.
No, I mean that kind of
education
tells
in my brain.
You the sort of charisma and charm that you have is that you make people want you to come back. Speaking of coming back, I want you to come back because you've recently moved to the Big Melbs, the Big M.
The big M.
Big M. Have you gone to the MCG? To the G?
Not this time. I've caught a whiff of it with my nose. I can smell the crowd, smell the cheers.
Smell like?
But I haven't been there yet to see an AFL game.
Wait, do
or
they
anything
smell like butt,
that.
or are you just saying butt?
I just like to say that word.
Butt.
It's a nice word.
But we need to clarify this. Is it with 2 T's or 1 T?
I'll leave that to your imagination, James Chapman.
Wow. Lachlan, you're so if I'm introducing you to people you don't know, which actually I am, how would you describe yourself?
That is a great question. How the fuck do I describe myself?
How about I give you adjectives?
Okay.
And you Tell me if you think that they fit the profile.
Okay, all right, let's go.
Hairy. This is yes and no. Just a yes or no answer.
Ooh.
Hairy.
No.
No, not hairy.
I want to say yes. I want to say yes to that.
Then say yes.
Because I think a lot of people would look at me and go, oh, of course he's hairy.
Your hair is everywhere.
It's just my head.
Well, you're a hairy, well-groomed dude, though.
Yes, there's potential to be hairy.
Next adjective.
Yeah.
Evil.
Yes.
That you did not have to think very hard about that one.
Yeah, I know. Shit. No, that's just obvious. I'm an evil son of a bitch, yeah.
Third and final adjective.
Mm-hmm.
Chafed.
Like right now?
Just in general, chafed. If someone was just, hey, that Lachlan guy's pretty chafed.
Chafed.
Yeah.
Well, metaphorically, I can sometimes be chafed, yes.
But metaphorically?
Physically...
I've never been chafed in my life. I think
I've had experience with chafing. I think I've had a good dabble in the art that is chafing. But never really, I don't want to mark it in on that sort of area.
I've been wedgied, but I wouldn't say it was a chafe.
It was more like a coming out of the ocean as a young boy. Yeah. My skin wasn't really used to the board short. And,
it's just what do you call,
chafe unfolds.
I lied. There's one more adjective I want to throw at
you. Hit me with it.
Musician. I'm going to edit this, but that was like 9 hours of silence. I'll edit it back down to like 10 seconds.
Thank you. Yeah, musician. Yes.
Yes, you are a musician. Tell us what you...
I don't know why I paused for that. I am a musician.
You thought very hardly, very
I wanted to be creative. I wanted to say something a bit different. I'm just a performer.
The two adjectives that you unequivocally are, which is musician and hairy, you paused for. I just want to say...
my head has hair and my head has music. I don't really know if I'm a musician. I perform, but,
Yeah, I think you're a musician.
Am I a musician? Some people would say no.
You sing into microphones. Not
this one.
Thank you.
I would like to, though.
A podcast microphone.
Yeah, I would like to
sing
Moon River. Sorry.
Thank you.
A little carried away. Sorry.
Take
it out.
Lachlan, we're getting into it. This is probably going to be the longest episode yet. And it was the longest episode indeed. Going from the longest episode to the first episode. This is a clip from the first episode with Carl Gregory. Apologies, the volume is a lot lower on this clip. We use different microphones back then than we do now. So bear with it. Maybe put your earphones in if you have them. And enjoy this sweet clip from the sweet Carl Gregory. Wood. Yep. Second name?
Slender.
Wood Slender. Okay. Wood Slender writes.
This show brought to you by Bunnings.
Not yet. Although, if you are listening, Bunnings, I assume it's why?
I'm curious.
How are you listening? Because we're recording it. This isn't live.
Dear Advice Podcast, my prices are just too low. What do I do?
Our stores are just too big. We don't have that much stuff.
Dude, they are too big.
They're huge.
I get lost for days. Luckily, there's enough stuff to build houses in there.
There's food just lying around.
I just eat those people in the red shirts.
There's like a orange tree just there. You can eat oranges. Okay, this is from a girl. Okay, Wood Slender writes, okay, so I'm a long-distance runner, and lately I've been running around my neighborhood a lot, almost every day, but I sweat a lot.
Oh, sister. Oh, praise.
I use deodorant, but that doesn't help when I have sweat pouring out of my face. Then, since I can't/don't want to stop for a break,
won't stop.
I keep running around drenched in sweat. This creates a very awkward situation when I see my neighbors. I always feel so self-conscious. It doesn't help that there are so many guys at my school who live around me. Also, what color should I use to disguise my sweat? I guess what color should I wear to disguise my sweat? Love, Wood Slender. What the fuck does she think happens when you run? You sweat, right? Like that's.
I should cool down because I'm running into the wind. Aerodynamics.
Oh wow! Let's take it seriously. Let's assume that this is a not normal amount of sweat. This is a lot of sweat.
Well, okay. You know what? I'm perfect to handle this. Wood Slender. I am King Sweater.
Okay. You're wearing like 4 sweaters right now.
Yeah.
It's so hot in here.
I'm a man who can sweat in the Arctic. Okay. If it was John Carpenter's The Thing, if this was The Shining, and I got stuck in the maze at the end and frozen next to what's his face?
I don't know.
Jack Nicholson. I would still be. I would still be breaking a sweat. Okay,
Yeah.
You couldn't Steve Rogers freeze me because my head would just constantly be melting out of it. It's sincere. Okay, so I'm a lifelong sweater, just like her. The only part is I don't have to run for it.
No, you just have to be awake. Not even that. Just
No, in my bed. It's a water bed, not by choice. Okay, no, but seriously. She's running around. She's sweating up a bunch. She feels self-conscious.
She feels so... And she's a long-distance runner, too. So, I mean, she's probably not overweight.
And still in school, apparently.
Is she? I don't remember saying...
Did she say school, mate?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, she is still in school. So she's a long-distance runner at school. Mm-hmm. That's good.
Okay, first of all, that sweat, when you run in sweat instead of just live in sweat, that's called a glow.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think...
You have a runner's glow.
I don't think she should be embarrassed at all. I mean, that's what happens when you run. If you're wearing running clothes, which by the way, you should be if you're a long-distance runner, you're wearing running clothes and you're sweaty and a neighbor sees you, they're going to assume you were going for a long run, and that's fine.
The only runner I respect is a sweaty one.
Kathy Freeman.
What? I didn't ask for a runner. I was saying the only runner I respect is a sweaty one.
Usain Bolt.
You clearly don't know how this works. If I see someone coming down the road and they're like wearing all the gym gear and that kind of stuff, and they have not broken a sweat, poser, bullshit, lies.
Steve Owen. I'm just naming people.
You're really aggravating me here, chap.
Sorry, buddy.
But if I see someone running and they are actually breaking a sweat, they're legit. They're the real deal. They're the person that I actually go, respect, man.
If you're running and you're not sweating, I think you're doing it wrong.
No, I think you're doing it utterly wrong. If you're running backwards, even weirder. They do that in Japan.
So let's assume that there actually is a problem, which we don't think for a second there is. But let's assume that there is a problem.
There is
you
a
are
sweating
sweating
problem,
heaps. Okay. Also, I don't think deodorant stops you from sweating. Is that true? I thought it was just like the smell.
No. It
locks.
Sometimes it stimulates receptors. I'm bullshitting here, but I think you always see they lock up the pores so you won't sweat.
So it's like the spray is like covering the armpits, so that you can't. Okay, well then
they're like tiny blast doors in your skin.
So obvious. Why don't you just spray the deodorant all over your face? Ooh. I don't understand what the problem is at all,
dude. Seriously? Okay, because I'm an actor as well. So when I get on the stage and there's lights and shit, I'm sweating like a king.
No, I do it too. And I'm not usually I mean, I'm sweating right now, but I'm not usually a heap sweaty guy. But if I... this episode should be called Sweat, I think. If you're under lights, it's hot. It's fine. I've heard... speaking of actors and stuff, in the dressing room, I've heard rumours that if you spray your face or like your head or wherever you're sweating out heaps with hairspray... That's
what I do.
It locks up the pores. Does it work?
I was in a period piece, right, where I had to have like a Lego-style set of hair. I've got big, thick, curly hair. I had to straighten that shit out. I had to do hairspray every night. That shit went down like concrete, but I would end up with a bunch of it on my forehead.
Yeah. Didn't sweat from that?
Totally stopped.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what you have to do. You just have to spray yourself on the forehead with...
you know how people have like a GoPro pointing out of their chest looking back at them? Just have a can of spray there.
That's great. Every time you step, it just sprays a little more.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. It's like a dog collar when you buy
That's perfect. All right. And final bit of advice. Let's just say all else fails. Spraying deodorant and hairspray into your face for some reason, I don't know what it would be, doesn't work. What color could you... I mean, that's obvious, right?
Yep.
Let's say it at the same time.
1, 2, 3.
Pink.
Human skin suit.
Whoa,
what?
We said the same thing.
Yeah.
What?
You think pink?
Well, pink. Yeah, pink.
Why?
It's a joke. I don't think pink.
I think black.
Black, right?
Yeah.
Black? Or blue?
Well,
water's blue.
When you sweat into black, it just gets blacker. You will have to wash after you run because you get the salt stains.
Exactly. And don't forget that it's there. Because sometimes I've done that if I'm wearing a black shirt that's really sweaty. Yeah. You take it off, that doesn't look too bad. You can't see the sweat. And you leave it. That's the worst. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Because then you just get that white ring of just like, here's where he failed.
Yeah. Also, another thing is just don't wear clothes.
No. Yeah, I mean, back in marathon, man, like in Athens, they had just nude Olympics, man.
I think this is just but this is sort of my personal stance that no one should wear clothes.
Yeah.
Especially females.
You're wearing...
school. Oh, no. You're arresting me. Stop it.
Hello, I'm Chris Hansen. Why don't you ever sit down?
We are sitting, sir.
Are you Chap Fan 96? Are these your IAM...
Shit, man. Shit, they're taking me away, Carl.
You'll never take me alive, coppers.
Because we just wanted to give you a Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, I think, that's the advice. Wear some black clothes. Don't worry too much if you're sweaty because that's what happens.
It's runner's glow. Seriously, look it up. Like running culture, they love that shit.
I think it's fine.
Oh, that was a fun clip, wasn't it? I know I enjoyed it. Guys, the next clip is from the episode, I think it was episode 2, with my friend Craig, who was a co-star on the web series The Cleanest with moi. We talked about, I'm trying to remember what we talked about. I think we talked about cheating. Yeah, we did. We talked about accidental blowjobs and cheating. So please, one of my favorite clips, enjoy it.
I need another boy's name, but not Philip.
Not Philip.
Not Philip.
Terrence.
Who's Terrence?
I've no idea.
No, from the cleanest.
Oh, right.
I need a cleanest name. Do you think I just meant I need any male name, but you can't do Philip, and you thought that would stump you?
Yeah.
No, it has to be from the show. I just thought of the cleanest.
Fair enough. Mr. Aspen.
Mr. Aspen.
Mr. Aspen.
I love that. Oh, God, Mr. Aspen. Go, if you have to check out an episode, go check Mr. Aspen out, because that's fun.
Best out of the lot.
Mr. Aspen writes, "Hey guys, my girlfriend and I have been dating for about 2.5 years. At one point we were fighting a lot and I got sick of it. I don't know why, but I decided to text an ex. And then I met up with her and we were talking and making out, and then out of nowhere she started giving me a blowjob. This was
out of nowhere.
This was about a year ago.
Accidentally fell on the dick.
She accidentally gave me a blowjob. This was about 1.5 years ago. But I've been thinking recently about proposing to my girlfriend, and this is driving me crazy. I know that if I told her this, she would break up with me. But I really love her, and I really feel bad for what happened. I don't know if I should confess to her and hope that she doesn't end it, or if I should just keep my stupid mouth shut. Love, Mr. Aspen."
Mr. Aspen gets around.
Oh, wow. That's fucking awful. First of all, Mr. Aspen, you're a fucking prick.
I know.
You had a fight with your girlfriend, texted an ex, met up with her, made out with her, and then out of nowhere, a blowjob happened.
Yeah.
You're a piece of
accidentally
shit.
had sex with
you
her.
speck of dirt.
Thank
you for writing in, though.
We love you, but also hate you at the same time.
Prick. Okay. Let's try and be real here. Should he tell his girlfriend? If he's thinking about marrying this woman.
No, tell her.
Yes?
You can't do this. Your conscience will eat you away.
If you're thinking about it now, and it's 1.5 years afterwards, I can't believe that you haven't thought about this since.
You have no conscience. You're a horrible person.
Insane.
Your name is Satan.
Dating for 2.5 years, they had one fight. They were fighting a lot, but they had a fight that really pissed her off. He got sick of it, went and met with a girl.
What the hell was the fight over?
I don't know.
That begs the question. In order for him to go off and get a blowjob,
it was about blowjobs. I don't like that you keep getting blowjobs from your ex-girlfriends. Well, fuck you. I won't then. And then he immediately goes and gets one off Clara. I'm naming her Clara. I don't know why. Mrs. Aspen. I feel bad for Mrs. Aspen. Well, the future Mrs. Aspen, because they're not married yet. I think I agree with you. If you're thinking seriously about proposing to this woman, you need to come clean. And she probably will break up with you.
Yeah, definitely.
And you deserve that. And if by some fucking miracle she doesn't break up with you, then you know that you found the one, and you can do it again. You will always get away with it because she's weak.
Just blowjob after blowjob.
That's awful. No, but I do. It does. That is that kind of thing where, like, if you cheat on someone, and you know deep down it'll never happen again. Like some people say, once you're a cheater, you're always a cheater. But if you cheat on someone, you know it's not for you. You made a terrible mistake. You know that it'll never happen again. Mistake. You know that it'll never happen again. What is the good of confessing? Because like, what happens is your conscience gets cleared. That feels good for you, but it breaks that person's heart. Whereas if you, and I'm just sort of speaking about like cheating in general, isn't the morally superior thing to do is to just live with that burden for the rest of your life so that person doesn't get their heart broken? If that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Well, okay, let's put it this way. You just say you cheat on Belle, hypothetically.
Yeah. Yeah. Hypothetically. Belle's on the show next week, by the way.
Hi, Belle. Okay, just hypothetically, you cheat on Belle, and all of a sudden you marry her in 10 years.
All of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
I cheated and then I immediately came home and proposed. We got married in the morning. 10 years passed. Yep.
10 years later, you say to her, "I cheated on you." It's 10 times worse because you waited so long.
Do you think it's 10 times worse?
Yes, I reckon it's much worse over that long period of time. However, if you do it straight away...
If you confess straight away.
Or soon afterwards, that pain is bad, just as bad, but it will subside much quicker.
It's like a Band-Aid.
You rip it off?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know when Band-Aids cheat and get blowjobs? It's
always.
Like pieces of shit.
I'm speaking from personal experience. I've had a previous girlfriend who has cheated on me once before.
Yeah. Have you ever cheated on someone?
I have not. Hand on heart.
La-di-da. No, I haven't either.
And I actually had to drag it out of her. But she came clean like a couple of days afterwards. And I said, well, fuck you, and left.
Well, to whoever that was, thank you. Because
you're a piece of shit, Craig, and I want you to be upset. No, okay, you're right. What should this person do? You need to confess. Don't keep your mouth shut.
Confess straight away.
If she breaks up with you, good, you deserve that. If she doesn't, I mean, you've hit the lottery. Well, and, you can't live with that.
But she will bring it up every single argument.
Yeah. I mean, it probably is the end of the relationship. But at the same time, you went out and got a blowjob. It doesn't even say in the email that he was drunk.
No.
He just met up with a person and out of nowhere got a blowjob. I mean...
But, on the plus side, blowjob.
Yeah, that's true. You got a blowjob. Maybe you tell this lady, she breaks up with you, but then you can go meet the ex. Also, who texts an ex? You know that's what that means, right? Like, if you get into an argument and you text a friend, or even if it's just like a girl you know, that has a little bit of like what do you call it? Like plausible deniability. Mm-hmm. But if you're texting an ex, you know what that has to lead to, right? It's someone you've been intimate with before. There's no way that you can't think that you didn't know what was going to happen. Mm. Yeah, piece of shit. Break up with your girlfriend. Maybe just jump in front of a truck while you're at it. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, you're a truck driver. How do you feel about that?
Oh yeah. I know in front of a train is much easier.
Oh, good. Yes,
makes much more of a mess.
Yes. And you delay hundreds of people, hundreds of drunk people from Sydney. Yes. All right. Great. Fantastic. Good pieces of advice. Yeah, man. You piece of shit. Mr. Aspen.
Our last clip today is from the episode with Brayden Porter. In this clip, we discuss people having crushes while they're in relationships. Now, I personally thought that we gave some very good, thoughtful advice here, but you may think the complete opposite. And if you do think that, I mean, you can write in the comments that you think we're ignorant bastards, that we're self-serving pieces of misogynist shit. But either way, please enjoy the final clip today. Ladies and gentlemen, the sexy, the brilliant, the coy Brayden Porter.
Dr. Cox writes. Right. Okay, so me and my current girlfriend, I'll use a fake name for privacy reasons. This guy's just like us. Sarah, have been together for a little over a year and a half. In my opinion, things have been going wonderfully and I'm very happy. I'm now a senior in high school, so this must be from the United States. And Sarah is a freshman in college. It's been a bit of an adjustment not seeing her every day at school like I used to, but we spend every weekend and every other day at school that we can together. So it's really not that big a deal. Well, the new school year has started now, and there's a new girl named, this is a fake name again, Tori. I have lunch with her, and we're both kind of alone, so we started talking. Boy, has it escalated. Tori is insanely pretty, and she likes a lot of the same things that I do. Music, TV, games, etc. And we have a lot of the same views on politics, religion, etc. I often look forward to texting her, and my heart feels like it's about to beat out of my ribcage whenever I'm around her. Needless to say, I have developed a huge crush on Tori, and it is absolutely killing me mentally. I feel like a walking scumbag because I don't even want to imagine what my girlfriend would think if she found out I feel this way about someone else. And yes, I care for my girlfriend a lot, but Tori has really made an impression on me in such a small amount of time. I've even imagined what it would be like if Tori and I were together. She gave me a hug today after school, and it sent chills down my spine. And then Brayden came and elbowed it. Sorry. And I was instantly full of butterflies. Does this make me a bad person? Frowny face. I really, really, really feel terrible about it, but I can't seem to help myself. Any advice, guys, would be necessary. Any advice would be great. Thanks, guys. Love, Dr. Cox. First of all, did you get the theme?
Is it fucking Scrubs?
It's fucking Scrubs. Microphone up, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. It's just like your arm's just getting tired.
I think so. I think I just get so scared of it coming through all distorted and shit that
that's fine. First question for you. I'll just break this question down because there's a lot to unpack. Is this guy a scumbag?
No, because he hasn't acted on it.
Exactly.
It's
get
just
crushes.
a shitty situation to be in.
People get crushes. That's what happens. I don't think there's ever been a long-term relationship where one of the people in it, had a crush on someone else.
Yep.
It doesn't mean anything if you don't act on it.
Yeah.
It's fine to have those feelings. But I would say that he seems to be very infatuated by this girl.
That's the thing. That's where it gets difficult because I've had friends in similar situations where they've had crushes in a relationship and they've started to doubt the relationship a bit, but then luckily they get to know the crush well enough that
it changes.
That you find they're not as amazing and sort of godly as I thought.
But I think that at the same time, he's in a long distance relationship now with this other person. Yeah. It's hard. I think there could be something to actually breaking up with your girlfriend and seeing what happens with this new person.
Yeah, well,
especially if
the
they feel the same way. Like,
yeah, just how into her he seems, and also just the language he used, where it's like, I care about my girlfriend a lot.
Yeah, you should love your girlfriend, because he described this new girl as like he has butterflies when he talks to her. He can't wait to text her. His heart bursts out of his ribcage whenever he thinks of her. And for his girlfriend, he said, "Oh yeah, I care about her. She's good."
Yeah, which I think it kind of says it all right there.
I'm the same with you. I've had friends in relationships who have broken up with their significant others and gotten with these people, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. But I think that, I think that you just need to really determine what it is. If it's just a crush, which you said it was, if it's just a crush, I think you can just like let that go. And it might mean that you just have to stop talking to this person as much, or like you need to let your girlfriend know, maybe. Like, you need to tell your girlfriend, like, hey, like, there's this girl I've been hanging out with a lot. She might have feelings for me. I'm not really sure. Just so you know, like, everything's cool. And then maybe your girlfriend will be a super jealous bitch, and then you'll break up with her anyway because she's being a knob.
Right. Yeah, even that is just like... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe even though it would suck, it would just have to be a case of, like, maybe just seeing if how he goes for, like, the next... month or two or something.
Yeah, because it could just fizzle out.
Yeah, but if it doesn't fizzle out by like two months or whatever, I reckon then it's a pretty clear indication that like, okay, your feelings have shifted. There's no shame in that, but you've just got to...
Yeah, it happens, Maybe it's time to do.
Especially because like, he said they're in high school, right?
He was
it high school or college?
It was college, I think.
College,
but I think in America it's the same thing. Like, it's like... she's a freshman in college, so I think... What's that? That's like year 11 or something?
I don't know.
I don't really know how it works.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he's a senior in high school, and she's a freshman in college. So she's older,
right?
I think. So Sarah's older than he is.
Okay.